Well, I'm sick. In the meantime, I'm gonna break down. A lot of people have talked about Sonic. Here, I'm gonna get the Sonic trailer while I'm not doing this. Uh, yeah. So a lot of people are talking about this, and I think it's very important to understand why this is all horrid and annoying. So let's. I'm just gonna be talking about Sonic's design mostly. All right. Yeah, let's get a nice, good, full shot of him. Alright, let's see if we can get a good shot of him. There. Frame by frame. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so there's a lot of reasons. There's like Uncanny Valley, stuff like that, where they have a human mouth basically superimposed onto a hedgehog snout, and I'm sure people have seen, like, some people have seen screenshots where they, like, fix his mouth to have actual, like, hedgehog proportions and stuff. But on the left here, I have Sonic the Hedgehog from Sonic Mania, just because it's a very solid design. Uh, but not only does this design, I guess movie Sonic, or whatever you want to call him, this Sonic breaks every single rule of, like, if you don't know, a lot of characters have, like, Mickey Mouse is a total example of. Alright, I'm gonna bring up as many pictures of Mickey Mouse as I can. Mickey Mouse has a clear animation rule. His ears are always facing forward. His limbs are always curvy. He has a clear, like, kind of solid design that's recognizable. It's what makes a brand iconic. It makes what a memorable. And it makes the character consistent. And it works for animation, all kinds of stuff. And that's why this design's awful, because it breaks almost every rule of Sonic. Alright, so Sonic is supposed to be cartoony proportioned with exaggerated limbs. Nope. Supposed to have one kind of conjoined eye kind of design. Nope. Supposed to have a long kind of rubbery nose. Nope. Supposed to have his arm, supposed to have like a flat, like no quill belly. Nope. Just kind of made it lighter colored. Didn't even make it the color of his snout like it is supposed to be. Uh, Gloves. Nope. His arms are colored in like it have quills for some reason. I there's so much wrong. And also his shoes aren't right, but that's a lesser detail. I can survive with the shoes being different, but it's a little annoying. Also, his ears are. And this is more a consequence of the way they did the eyes. The ears would be fine if his eyes filled the right amount of space. But why are his eyes so tiny? That even in the proportions they've made for this creature, it doesn't make sense. Like based on okay, if we look here, right there, there's like a dent right there, which tells me there was an earlier draft of the CGI or something where his eyes were supposed to fill up that much space. But it's not there. Like, because there's no other reason for that ident to be there. Like, it's not his brow. His brows would be like down here. So it's clearly something was going on with these dents to form. Or is he like turned? It's on both, so there's no. And the weird thing is, it feels like every shot he's in, every feature is facing the camera perfectly. Like, see, once again, this proves the brow's down here, but you can still kind of see he still has a bit of the dent outline there. The fact that he looks so angry in so many of his shots. Like, even here, let me find the car scene where he's like, "Is that all you got?" That's not the voice the actor does, but
Oh, is that all you got?
like, even that's supposed to be like him happy and jokey and excited, but he still kind of looks angry. This is like, same 3. It's like that where it has no. Like, yeah, he is supposed to be, but that's kind of because he has no eyebrows and it's naturally intense. That's what they do with this design. Not only is he uncanny within the Sonic design and within our world, he's missing so many features where he's just like he doesn't have eyebrows. That's another thing. He doesn't have proper brows except for when the camera needs it. His eyes like he has these weird like detailed like fingers like these are just real hands that are slightly furry. Like, look at the. So it's just all so weird, and also like the fact that like they're kind of and that it's like awkwardly
No,
smooth in
but
some
thank you for
scenes,
asking.
and like awkwardly like so. Okay,
Uh-oh.
okay, take this shot. It's really furry, really dull. But then again, he's in the car. But I guess some light would still be bouncing on. But it's a weird shot. Now we're going to okay. Now okay, the lightning quill thing. I don't know. Knock off Flash. Whatever. It's
Our job is to secure it, neutralize it, see what makes it tick.
but all right. Remember how? Okay, so now it's really shiny in areas like this. I know it's a brighter area and stuff, and that would make it so he has more light. But it's almost like here. Let me find another scene where it's like unbelievably smooth kind of looking.
Oh, is that all you
Yeah,
got?
look, here's it's super shiny and smooth, like it's almost made of rubber. So there's no consistency within the lighting of the character.
No, but thank you for asking.
So and also so look again, the lighting's different here again. Maybe that's just because the camera blur they're doing, which I don't know why they need so much camera blur, but
Stay in there and be.
also here's another rule they broke of Sonic. Oh yeah, lighting's different here. Kind of again, it's a little bit of a mixture of the two. He's supposed to be 5'11". I mean 5'1". 5'1". He's supposed to be 5'1". But wait, he's small enough to fit in a bag. And okay, where's and also okay, look how tiny he is here.
Basic.
How is the how is this 5'1"? What is so they broke that rule too. They broke his canon height. And also I know his head isn't changing because it's the same models, the same render, but it almost feels like his head's different from shots to shots too. Because like look in this shot, it actually looks kind of proportioned, just a little drawn out. But in this shot, it looks massive. This is all unscripted if you couldn't tell. I'm just kind of sick and just wanted to talk about this in some way. But it was unrelated. I just wanted to bring it up because, like, once again, I get his head's closer to it, but this also kind of feels just awkward. It's all. And also, lightning. Once again, where'd the lightning come from?
ago, an energy surge knocked out power across the entire
It's just they break so many rules of the design.
Pacific Northwest. This needs
Where's the Sonic fan film? Damn it. Fan film. Here, let me find the Sonic fan film. Because let's look at that design. It looks cheaper and stuff, but it makes more sense to the character. Wait, also, this just made me wonder something else.
someone who can figure out exactly.
Now I want answers.
Yeah, his ears are facing upwards. Like they're curved upwards. But they're supposed to be spiked downwards. Why? What? This is just another example of they didn't do their research or put any effort into this.
Meow.
Uh, once again, so much unused space here. It bothers me every time I see it. Alright, okay. Now, let's say you cut off the quills. You cut off the ears. Then he's just a giant baby head. And also, okay, once again, going back to the eyes positioning. Most times when you're drawing, if you're drawing something, you're supposed to place the eyes in the direct middle of something. This is not the middle. His eyes should be up here. or at least big enough to fill this space. But they're not. Because someone, like, this is not even just a failure on Sonic, it's a failure on art design. Once again, his head, different positioning. Now it looks like his head's smaller than his body.
Oh.
It's just, that's, by the way, whenever I'm bringing up the sizings, it's saying it's not a problem with the model, it's a problem with the director weirdly choosing shots and stuff.
Okay, pal, I want answers.
And, okay, I guess while I'm at it, I'll talk about the voice a little bit. The voice isn't the worst thing. In fact, Jim Carrey's Eggman and, damn it, I need to know Sonic cast because I don't know Sonic's voice actor by heart. I know who he is, I just don't know. Okay, not Sonic Underground. 2019. Ben Schwartz, yeah, Ben Schwartz. I just need to remember his actual name. So, like, I've heard some of the other voices he's done for characters, and I know he can pull off this personality and this character well. And I know Jim Carrey's Eggman, while not quite the same, or Joe Carey. Joe Carey? Joe. Have I been calling? Also, I don't know if he's going to be Robotnik or. No, it's Jim Carrey. Okay, I don't know why Joe Carey was showing up there. So, okay, I've been right. I haven't been saying the wrong name. Uh, so what this really, like, I can actually see with the right design modification and, like, if you give him, like, make him the mocap for a character that looks more like Eggman or Robotnik, bam, your problem's solved. Hell, make him look like he did at the end of the trailer for the entire film. Unless they're trying to go, it might be neat if they're going for he loses. Wait, hold on, let me. There is only one hope I have for this Robotnik design, is that his mustache will get bigger and his hair will get short. Like he'll lose more hair as the film goes on. Another inconsistency: his mustache is a different color. I just wanted to point that out. Mustache is dark brown near black, and now it's light brown. It's and also we're in generic mushroom land. Uh, and part of the thing I bring up here is, I guess we're supposed to be in Mobius or Sonic World. And I say, and especially, Mobius is what the world's supposed to be named, but yeah, they're not going to call it that. Unless there's one intern who works at the company who knows what they're doing. Uh, wow, I just realized dislike ratio. Wow. Uh, so yeah, there's just, and they kind of have a really bad version of what Eggman's personality is supposed to be like. Like, he's supposed to be energetic and kind of jokey and a little silly, but sinister when he needs to be. Uh, and they're kind of in that general direction. It's just not directed or written well. Uh, I mean, it's not like modern Sonic's the best written character, but I have a respect for him now. I, I thought every fall flat joke or dumb gag in Sonic Forces was like, but now this just shows me how bad it could have been. Once again, I've seen Ben Schwartz's voices. He could have done a voice that could be unique and different, but still fit Sonic. It just doesn't feel like he's doing a voice, though. It sounds like he's just kind of talking with a bit of extra energy at times. compared to just mumbling. Like, when I say bit of extra energy, I mean compared to just reading like I'm reading a script like this. Ha ha. Wow, you're never gonna catch me alive. That's what I'm talking about. Compared to just reading something from a script, there is the tiniest bit of I'm trying to make it seem like I know what I'm doing.
Clarify.
Also, is the joke that he's like a robot here, or is he actually a
Let's briefly rank
robot?
hierarchy based on level of critical importance. The disparity between us is too vast.
I also can't tell if this was intentional, but just how confused he looks. This is one of the few fun kind of gags.
The doctor thinks
And it's not for the reason. It's not like, oh, what's he looking at? Ha ha. It's they just look so confused. Like, what, did I sign up for this? That's. I'm starting to riff more when I meant to show off why the design was broken. ADHD is kind of taking over this video, so I'm going to stop now before I get further off track.